Alright fellas, welcome back. This is Doc and we're building bridges. Oh yeah, the last island. What is it? Temesi. Okay, let's build stuff. The music, man. Need to bring it down a little bit for me. Okay, long gap cables. Okay, let's see. Let's build a floor first, of course. Here we go. So when I see stuff like that, I immediately think of hanging construction. That is just the way to go, in my opinion. We found this one way, you know, of suspending stuff by hanging it up. Looks good. So here I probably, let's see, we use two cables to stabilize it a bit and make a fairly sturdy anchor point here and there, and then we could go wood again and maybe do something like that, make a kind of an under construction again, and then we put cables there and see if it holds up just like that. I don't know. Yeah, here it is stabilized. Maybe put some additional cables here. Let's see what happens. Well, if we look closely, there's barely any strain on the cables, as it looks like. Alright. It's a long... Yeah. Oh, okay, now we get some strain there. Some buckling might be happening. This middle section there looks a bit wonky, but man, this is a good one. Whoops. Spoke too early. Spoke a bit too early. It needs some refinement. Where did it buckle? Here. Here. We had some issues. Maybe there's too much tension on it. Let's try one more time. Yeah, now it looks more evenly distributed and the load is more on the lower portion. On the cable, basically. Ooh, a lot of tensile pressure on that cable. It's holding it all. Whoa! Okay, snapped off there. Let's do this. Maybe give it some additional hold up. Let's see. There's still a lot of tension on this cable. This cable holds it all. If it can hold up, when we reach this point there, we're golden. Come on, don't snap. Oh! Go! Go! Almost made it. Okay. Let's try to make it a bit more stable then. By anchoring the sides. It's a long gap, but I'm pretty convinced we can bridge this gap with what we have here. Maybe that makes it a bit more sturdy. Still, there's massive tension on this cable. Let's get more cables in. All over the place. Cable it up. That should for sure be sturdy now. Bam. Big time cable action. Okay. Blew our budget here, and now we have all this tension in the middle. Hopefully the bridge doesn't rip apart. Okay. Amazing. Come on, make it over. Don't... Okay. Yay! Awesome. It's also funny to make really good looking bridges that kind of look cool. Okay, what do we have here? Huge bridge to gap. Okay. Let's see. Let's make this huge bridge, and then okay, now we must divide the load. We learned from previous attempts that one strut will probably not take it down here. So we had this construct we used before, which was really stable. Something like that. So we have some sort of platform. But I think we should maybe even go out further here. Do something like that. Yeah. Okay. Nice triangles all over the place. Okay, now let's see. Let's connect here. Let's connect there. Let's make it a triangle here. And let's connect the middle section. So that's a pretty sturdy strut holding that up. So maybe with an under construction here. Now that it's wonky, we need to go bigger. We need something like that. So this side should be tied up pretty well now. Let's quickly test it. Yeah, look at that. It looks really well. We learned that from previous things. And now we basically just have to extend it. Well, let's see. I don't know. Maybe that's too heavy. But if we'd continue it like that, I mean, you see that in real life bridges. I was just thinking of a real life bridge. You know, I mean, this is a typical under construction in cranes and whatever. Almost looks like a crane here. Okay, now I'm talking all this talk. Let's see if the bridge can walk the walk. Maybe this, we need to adjust some angles here. This looks a bit wonky. The load might come down. Okay, that snapped already. Load here was a bit too heavy. Okay, then I might use steel here, just to strengthen the structure a bit. Okay, so hoping maybe we can go all wood, but this looks, I mean, it looks good. I think we are on the right track with our idea here. Yeah, there was a bit of structural weakness there because it wasn't steel. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! You know what I found out? Oop. Sometimes, what is a bit weird is, it's not 100% persistent. Sometimes the bridges behaved a bit differently. You know, let's try another time. But we might have to adjust our ankle here a bit, like I said. Now there's a lot of pressure. Go! It behaved a little bit differently. Okay, that snapped, so I might go steel beam here too. Let's try again. I mean, that snapped off. Normally it should not snap now. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty sturdy so far here. The pressure is here now. Now here. Moves over. No snapping. Here is a bit of buckling. But it survived. Nice! Yes! Good job. Build 70 meters bridge. Okay. That looks interesting. That might be, you know, one of those over constructions again, although we have no anchor points. Okay. Should be interesting. It will hang loose here. Well, we could try to do the top frame work. Let's see. Will that play out? Maybe something like that, you know, and then grid it up with wood. that. I don't know if it'll hold up. And then triangle the heck out of it. Like literally. I don't know if the steel frame is sturdy enough to hold that all. But it sure does have a lot of triangles, doesn't it? It looks neat. Let's test it. Yeah. The outer beams have to take a crap ton of load. Will the steel be good enough for that? Ew, I doubt it. Yeah. Okay. So too much tension on the single beam here. There needs to be some redesigning, but maybe we're on the right track here. Let me mess about with it a bit. Be right back. So I've been reading through the comments and people are saying this game is pretty crazy when it comes to physics. So I want to try out something else. People said to me I should try to hang constructions on iron as well. It also works like the cables, which makes completely no sense. But I want to try that now, at least for this bridge. It seems I had a working solution with an overbridge construction, which worked as well, so we cleared that as well already. But I want to try something new. Wait, we must connect it a bit, I think. Something along that lines, and maybe have a little bit of stabilization here. Now let's see how that behaves. Yeah, what the hell? It flattens itself out properly, and it's in there like a freaking shot bow. Okay, let's see if that can hold the car. I don't trust it at all, but I mean that would be funny as hell. I mean, who would ever build a bridge like that? Okay. No way. It cleared the cars. Let's see if it goes for the trucks as well. LOL. No way. Ha! This is outrageous. Oh man. Chief engineer. Yeah, I mean, it's also dang cheap. Wow. So that works. That's pretty weird. Okay. What is that? Oh yeah, we've seen bridges like, we've seen constructions like that before. I mean, we found the solution for that. Bringing it up here, we had this balanced a bit. But yeah, let me build something up and I'll be right back, because we saw quite similar bridges like that before. Disbalanced load. Right. Got this now. Looks cool. Let's try her out. I'm not really trying to save a lot of budget. I'm just trying to make adventurous constructions that hopefully hold up to our demands. Ooh, it's buckling there. Look at that middle beam. Oh, come on. And that lower beam there. Yeah. Awesome. What a magnificent bridge. What a magnificent bridge. Okay. Now, let's see. We got the cables and we got a gap. We know what we gotta do, right guys? We know the way for such bridges. Let's try something here. Let's do it like that. Maybe that's too much weight. But we shall see. Might be able to hold up like that already. Let the trucks roll. Let's look from below. Let's look at the cable tension. Yeah, okay. Bit too much, bit too much. We need a bit more structural stability. So let's bring some long cables in. To over here. To over here. To over here. To over there. To over there. To over there. Cable frenzy. Still tension. Still lots of tension on that lower frame. We might have to adjust some angles. Let's see. Yeah, it just breaks off there. Do we have some budget left? Yeah, we do. Okay. Then let's get some stability in it from the sides. Like so. See? Okay. Come on. We can do this. Roll over it nicely. The way I want it to happen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good stuff. Yeah, boy. Cleared it. Cleared it. Let's do the next one. Build. Okay, let's see. So that's all we know. We got a long distance. We got we got this. So either we can go like this and then we don't have cables. Crapperoonie. Okay, so we have to construct something clever. Oh, and we have no anchor point on the other side. Okay. This shall be interesting. Only wood. No steel. So we could okay, this shall be interesting. We need to stabilize it, that's for sure. So we need to do something like that, but one cannot take the whole load. And then work from there. Great. Now all the tension's up there. Yeah, lots of tension here. Need to adjust some angles. Let's see. It's pretty okay. Now we need to work something out on this side. Let's see. Tension on this top beams is insane. Here. But, well, let's see. If we build from here as well now, we have no structural stability whatsoever. Basically, the only thing we could do would be something like that. And then continue this pattern to over here. Try. Yeah, that's not long enough. Then we have to offset it. Like that. Let's see what happens. Pow! Okay, that buckles. I need to rethink that a bit. That's way too much downforce on here. We need to work out an arc-like structure, I think, to hold that up properly going out from here. And I need a very sturdy framework there. Very sturdy framework to hold that all up. I mean, how far can we extend that? Let's quickly check if that looks kind of decent. I mean, still lots of tension on there. All right. Well, now came up with this insane construct. We don't even use the concrete struts. I just thought, let's make this massive beams. And as it is wood, you have to divide the load here. 3 or so, but there's also a lot of weight on top. Maybe if we thin it out a bit, we get a bit too top heavy. We have rectangles here, but oh yeah, considerably reduce the load. I mean, you would not want to use rectangles in a real life bridge build, I would say, but yeah, here it works. It reduced the weight a lot. Became way less top heavy, and now it worked. Yeah, thinking triangles is not always the best, I would say. pretty cool. I've been also browsing, there's some kind of forums for this game. There is some crazy solutions out there, partially stuff I would never think of, like counterweights and whatnot. Pretty sick. You can do some fun stuff. But yeah, for us, I think we can be pretty satisfied with the solutions we came up so far. Bridges like this here, for example, should be no issue for us by now. And yeah, there is more cool bridge building games. There is Bridge Project is called. Oh, wait a minute, we cannot use suspension here. I was already in the groove of making things. So there's other cool bridge building games I saw. Some even have like wind and earthquake simulations and stuff, and are way more realistic. This is quite casual, as you know. I mean, if you look at it, seems to be, you know, some of the constructions we did are just not really realistic. Like, I don't know if this will hold up. There's gonna be a lot of tension, but let's see. Let's do something like that and see if wood is sufficient here on the outsides. This might be too long. Yeah, let's see. Okay, then we have to do it like that. I want to go a bit creative again. Not maybe necessarily the most efficient design, but kind of look cool. Looks like a hawk sitting in the middle. You know what I mean? Holding that whole thing up. Let's see. Oh, we're already out of budget. Okay. Let's see, let's go like this. No, we should stay wood. Wood here. And maybe we have to do it like that. Let's see, it could be a heavy load. Just want to test it. Let's get additional struts in here and see what happens. Well, it holds up. But of course the load here on this outer beam is much. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Alright. Time for some reconstruction. Alright, so now we pretty much have the same thing. But yeah, we have an under construction. Let's see how the load balances with that. It looked pretty promising with the first tests. I added this middle thing here because there was quite some tension there, but we have a little bit of orangey red going on here. So let's see. That thing holds up. Oh yeah, now here's maximum tension now. It held. It held. Okay. That looks pretty promising here. Yep, it's a good one. Okay, that's also cool. That's kind of a... Ooh, whoa, before I speak, yeah, okay, it held up, but it's on the limit. That's kind of something you probably would use in a realistic bridge build, I would say. And yeah, here we go. The last one. Okay. Looks interesting. Okay, we have only wood. So I guess we have to do a beam-like structure, but go double beam, as it probably, maybe we need triple beam it, but we don't have massive amounts of money. So yeah, we shall see. And then work our way out. I mean, there needs to be something like that. Maybe the middle one's a bit higher. That worked well, so we kind of worked towards that arc shape already. Maybe something like that. Wait, or we could already go one higher here. And as a peak here, then we get this natural bridge bend shape or bow shape there. You know, like this. And then now basically go over on top of it. Let's strengthen it a bit. Maybe it's already good enough. I want to give it a first try here on camera, and then maybe there has to be some fiddling around with things. Connect all that. The rectangle thing again, you know, we did that before. Okay, here there's some weight. Let's see, let's just see how it behaves. It holds up, but of course tensile strength on these parts here is huge. Let's see. Let's divide some of the load. Can't really see a relief, rather it's more stress right now. Let's see. I doubt it will hold up, but it will break there at this point. Pom pom pom, yeah. Snaps off. Okay, so it needs a bit more of messing about. Let me do one more thing. Let's see what that does. Yeah. Might it's also, is it the same angle? I think, or am I off a bit? We might need a triple beam on top or something. Let's see what that does here. Ooh, in the middle there. Look at that. Crank. Crack there. Maybe. The load gets more. The weight is getting bigger in the middle. See? If we manage to not break this side beam there, we could probably make it over. Okay. I think I might have to adjust some angles here and then we might be good. Yeah, it was off a bit. Right. Let me see. Yeah, that looks the same now. Yeah, that's why it was imbalanced, right? It was off a bit there. Yeah, now it looks a bit better. Now the load is more evenly distributed on the two beams. I think that was our little flaw there. Not fully symmetrical. That did the trick. Awesome. Pretty neat bridge here. Solid ground. Yeah. And that basically finish it. Excellent. You have repaired all the bridges in Kamatuga. They can now be used by cars and trucks again. The president of Kamatuga would like to express his gratitude to your extraordinary help. Yay! What? Why does it say 83% now? Ah, okay. Now we can go in and do the truck challenge, I guess. Okay, you get a bit of a bigger budget. Okay, that is our basic bridge. Let's just test it real quick and send the fuel truck over. I mean, I don't want to go all the... Oh, whoa! Okay, it's quite exciting though. So that would require us to rebuild all of our bridges with a higher budget and come up with better constructions. I don't know if I want to go for another run through all the levels in this one. There's also a medieval edition, and as mentioned, there's other bridge building games. Let me know if you want me to play more of these bridge building games. Would be much appreciated if you leave some feedback about that. And that's that for Bridge Constructor for now. Hope you enjoyed it as usual. But yeah, the views were okay and the likes as well. Thanks a lot for that. Keep that up, guys. Really is awesome. That I can also do some other games and fun games like that and not always have to deliver Minecraft. Although I, basically pretty much put a Minecraft video up any day. So yeah, thanks for watching my friends. I'm out. Bye!